that we've got, these hours go by so quickly that we're a little less careful than we would be normally at home. We wouldn't be this quick at home.
Yeah.
But you're trying to take hours rather than minutes.
I know, you're trying to complete something in a fraction of the time.
Yeah, yeah. It's getting the information across and trying to give people, you know, the best idea. Because at the end of the day, you want to get the most out of your dyes, don't you?
Absolutely.
Right, so we're going to pop this down here, and that's just going to go on the bottom of my rectangle there. With the pretty pattern paper behind it. There we go. Okay, so these little bits here, I don't know what this is going to look like. In fact, we'll just place it and see whether we like it or not. Do we like it? It's a bit bold, isn't it?
It's very bright.
Let's go for it.
Do it.
It's just different, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so just put
a nice pop.
Yeah, a little bit of glue there, a little bit of glue on the heart. That's going to be a bit of a challenge for me, that bit there. So I'm going to go in with a quicker glue pen here, which is what I did with my my love, where I lost the L, but we'll hope that this is going to...
Well, I'm pleased you found it again.
Well, I just cut it again. That's the thing, isn't it? You can, if you've got your dye, you can just cut it again.
Yeah, that's why you save those little scraps, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I will just see if I can get in with a little bit. I just don't want to get too much glue everywhere. Just a little bit, so that I don't have an L incident again. Right, so we just pop that in. And there's a red door. Then we've got our little heart, which is going to go in there. And you can do it the other way around, of course. If you kept all your die cuts from, say, this one,
yes,
then you can pop the lighter ones into this one, and you get like a twofer.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then that's going to go in there. I do like die cutting from the Lunar paste. I like doing everything with the Lunar paste. Actually.
Oh, it's amazing! It's amazing paste, isn't it?
Fantastic product. Fantastic
really
product.
Is. Got such a shine from that mica, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. It's
such
heavily micaed. There we go. So there's our variation on that.
How beautiful is that?
I know. All I do is just pop a few pearls in the corner. I mean, you could go further, and you could put paper piece the windows in there and there, little flowers in there if you wanted to. There you go. Very simple. Very
fantastic,
quick and easy.
Julia. I'll quickly mention the Lunar paste, and then obviously, if you're okay for another demonstration,
yeah,
okay,
that's fine.
So these are the two, the ocean and the lovely rose. So let me open up those, the Moonlight Rose and the Moonlight Ocean, because they are exquisite. A little bit goes a long way, and Julia was mixing it up with the Cosmic Shimmer Mist as well in the Mandarin, because we've got those on the show as well today. $10.99, brand big pots as well, 440658, brand new today. 50 mils in both of those for $10.99. Now the spray mist are at the bottom there. You've got in the Astral Mystery, the Lava Red, and that pretty tangerine orange there as well. So again, you saw the tiny minute amount that Julia used, and how that completely transformed that paste. There we go. There we go. The 3 Cosmic Shimmer Mists. Vintage. If it's the silver label, it means.
Yes, that's what Phil says.
Agitate.
But this one here,
yeah,
even though that's black,
yeah,
that's a mica one.
So we should. Yes, well, I would agree with you, because look.
Yeah, that's a mica one. It may be a new thing, because that is an old
see all the mica
colour.
For all of them.
But it does tell you whether to shake them up or not.
But we should agitate them all, though, shouldn't we?
No, you shouldn't. You should only agitate the ones with mica in.
Oh, okay.
You don't need to do the ones with just the normal ink. No.
Okay. Okay.
If they're called vintage mist or mist, then you agitate them. If they're called ink spray mist, then you don't.
Don't need to, because they're just the normal. Yeah. Right. Okay. Lovely. So it's less to do with the label, more to do with what's on the label.
Yes. Yes. And what's in the pretty little bottle?
See, we've got to just listen to Julie and do as we're told. $10.99.
Yeah, don't listen to Phil ever.
451.
Wonder if he's at home yet.
He's probably thrown his monogram slipper.
It's my turn
at the TV as we speak. Oh, we can't. He's got the decorators in.
We love each other. We do love each other. It's all about the ribbon. Right. Okay. So I've got a little mister box here. I'm going to mist a piece of card. I've already got a piece that I've done before. So it's a piece. We're doing a variation of this, by the way.
Oh, nice.
It's got a lot of sparkle.
A lot of sparkle.
Look
Love it,
at
love it, love it.
that. Very simple again, but it's what you do with it, isn't it? You change it. Right, so we're only using black and white card essentially. So I've got myself a spray box here, and you can do it two ways. You can either die cut first or you can mist first. We're going to mist first.
Okay.
And we're going to use the Mango Blaze again, just because we can. Mm-hmm. And we're going to give it our agitation because I've got all that mica there that needs to be mixed. The thing is, if you don't agitate, mine's leaking a little bit. Look, right over my card. If you don't agitate them, then what would happen is that you either get a bit of a bung up situation, or you get a situation where you've got too much concentrate of the mica to liquid, and it just won't work at all. So you do need to make sure that you give it a good old mist. I won't worry about that splodge there. Phil hates splodges.
Oh, he wouldn't have a splodge.
No, he doesn't. It depends what you want. I mean, he's absolutely 100% right. If you want to have a fine mist, you aim at the middle of the back of the box, do half of it, and then you turn it round and the box around, and then do the same thing on the other side of the box. He's absolutely 100% right.
Right.
I don't say that often, but he is absolutely right. But I actually want splodges. I want it to be highly micaed, and I want to see it really move and do all sorts of wonderful things. Ignore that, that shouldn't be there, but I actually want it to do all that. And when it dries, it's just lovely, and I'll show you a piece I've got that's dry.
Excellent.
So that's how I wanted it for this.
Yeah.
But if I want it nice and fine, I do it Phil's way, because he's right. So this is the mango when it's dry.
Oh, completely not what I was expecting.
Yeah.
So it goes like a deep sort of
there's
purple kind of. It's almost like something in the stratosphere, isn't it?
Yeah. On black card, this one is very similar to the lava red on black card. It all depends on what interference you've got in the mica.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Right, so now we're going to die cut this. So we're going to use the largest two hem stitch rectangles, and of course we're going to take them into place. And I'm only die cutting this because I changed my mind and decided I want a different colour.
Okay.
Because I'd used the Astral Mystery, which is the one I intended to use in the previous hour. So I thought, let's not be boring. Let's
mix it up a
colour.
bit.
Yeah, absolutely. See, I don't think these things through when I'm so keen to get demos ready in the short amount of time I've got. I just think, I'll do that.
Go with the flow.
Yeah,
change it up.
Exactly. Let's move that out of the way. I've got so much rubbish here. You can't use a die cutting machine when you can't turn the handle because there's so much rubbish, can you?
No.
I've never learned my lesson. My desk at home is even worse.
Really?
Just a
I know what to get
nightmare.
you for Christmas then. Tidy. Desk tidy.
I need something. Right, so you will find as well that you'll get mica come off on your low tack tape, so discard it after you've actually used a mica product, because otherwise it'll transfer to another piece. Okay, a little bit of tape there, stuck to my finger, and we've got the hem stitch.
Oh, lovely.
So these, a top tip to get, if you've got the tool-in-one or a poker tool, top tip to get rid of the bits, it does mark this side, is to just run it along like that.
Oh, okay.
You can do this as well.
Yeah.
But sometimes you'll find that your bristles get stuck.
Oh, yeah.
And you don't want your bristles to be stuck, and it does, well, whichever. Okay?
Yeah.
They come off, basically they come out really easily, and these could be, because these are nice and mica, you could put those in a shaker card if you wanted
could, couldn't
to.
you? Yeah, fabulous idea.
But we're not going to put it in the bin. Or miss the
Hang
bin,
on,
because it's all got holes in it. So there's our lovely hem stitch rectangle.
That's cool. I really like that on the black. That's amazing how it's dried.
It is. Mica products on black card are fantastic.
Fantastic.
So that's our backdrop. So that's going to go onto our piece of card here, and that's going to have a little bit of see-through stuff there, right? So I'm going to give that to you, and you're going to just put a little bit of glue and glue it. Don't bother about putting it around the edges, just put it on the inside there.
On the inside?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, so now we're going to dress this up. You have to pin it.
Yeah.
Don't stab yourself with the pin, will you?
So you don't want it on the outer edge, no?
You don't need it on the outer edge. Okay. You shouldn't do. If you really want to put some on,
Oh, I don't know. I'm just bothered about it curling up for you.
put it on the outside edge then, but not too close to the edge.
Oh.
Right, so are we going to change this, and we're going to put some Clear Mirage embossing powder on. And somewhere I've got some paper. Oh. Here it is. It says Clear Mirage on it. So it's the one I'm using. Right, so all we're going to do is press the die cut into a clear perfect medium. And depending on how well you do this, sometimes you can get away with only doing this once, as in a single emboss. Brilliant Sparkle Embossing Powder is a glittered embossing powder. So it's going to give me a bit of sparkle as well as shine. You all right with that, Fiona?
I'm not quite sure I've scented it quite enough.
Oh, it doesn't matter as long as it's the thing is, you don't need to stress too much about that, because it's.
You're not going to use it.
No, I wasn't going to say that. I'm not going to throw it.
I've got a little bit over to warm more one side than the other.
Oh, I always do. I always do.
So
Don't worry. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry. That's Fiona's fault.
There was a couple of holes. Look, they should have poked.
Well, we can get rid of that.
Yeah.
Yes, that's no problem.
Yeah.
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 Need to blow them now. Are they gone? Are they gone?
Yeah.
No.
No. Use the tool again. Yeah. Thanks.
What a team.
Cheeky. There we go.
I've missed a bit.
Yeah.
Don't worry about getting it all to begin with. You do need to make sure your ink pad is reasonably clean, because otherwise, because this is a clear, you're going to see it. Let's have that out of the way a minute.
Okay.
And we're going to pop that on here. And we're also going to press our little birdie in, because I've cut the birdie. This is a glycerin kind of based ink pad. Get it all over your fingers.
So that's that extra little die, you said, the birdie die.
This is the little birdie die.
Lovely.
Yeah. Give it a shake, because it's got glitter in it, and you want to make sure it's all mixed up so that you're not just getting a pile of glitter out in the first place.
So these are these three, aren't they? These
yeah.
are
I've got Clear
wow.
Mirage, Black Mirage, and Sea Turtle, which is just lovely.
Wow, that's holographic, isn't it? That sea turtle.
Well, it's
Is it the sea, is it
that's
which one?
the sea turtle.
That's the sea. I love that mermaid. And then this black one is all rainbow colours.
Yes, yes. The clear is the same as the black, effectively, because it's just clear, but it's still got the kind of Aurora Borealis kind of feel to it.
11.99, 926, 722. Lovely.
Try and make sure I've got them completely covered here.
Wow,
That's
beautiful.
the only thing. Right. Now, what happened to my little birdie? Is it here? There it is. There he is. He's having such a lovely swimming time. He's not a birdie, is he?
He's a sea of shimmer.
Yeah, he's a little fish, isn't he? There he is. Right, let's get rid of this. Back in the pot. You'll see when I put it back in the pot that the glitter will sit on the top, which is why we shake it. Right, let's see where we're at. See how well I've covered this.
So I've got 4 minutes, Julia, just so that you know.
Oh, right. Okay. Right, so I'm using a low-speed heat tool. Because it's a glitter embossing powder, if you go on there with one of the super-duper, really, really fast ones, then it means that it's just going to go all over the place, and we don't want that.
Okay.
The birdie will go all over the place, so we'll do him second. This one, hopefully, will anchor. So I've waited for it to heat up a little bit, and you'll see it twinkle as it's setting. And when it's when it stops twinkling, then it's set.
Oh, I do love it.
That's the rule of thumb with this one.
Gorgeous.
So we're going to work up the rose pole, or whatever it's called, where the post box is. You see it twinkling? You see it twinkling on the camera? Are we getting that? Yeah, we are.
Oh, wow.
You can see it better on there than I can see it, actually.
Oh,
so I
yes,
might
we can
just
see all
watch
the,
it. Yeah,
all the rainbow colours.
It really does. It is like twinkling stars as it's setting.
Amazing. Amazing.
If you can get it done in one coating, you'll find you've got more twinkle. If you have to go with the second coating, so that's when you apply a second layer of ink and a second layer of powder, and then heat again. Yeah. Then you get you're mixing basically the glitter more with the powder, and so it becomes smoother and you get less twinkle. Does that make sense?
Is that so? I mean, what do you prefer?
I prefer more twinkle myself, but I don't always get more twinkle because I don't always get it right.
Okay.
See, she's a little bit bare just there.
Yeah.
So, but you can just do that area. Oh, it's coming in. It's coming in.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, you've got to be very careful that you don't overheat. And it's a little bit bare just up there. That's not too bad. It's not quite done there. Woof!
So about 2 minutes, Julia, just so that you know.
Yeah. I think it's done.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we bring the birdie. I'm going to have to put. I think I'm going to have to mark. Oh no, I'm good. See, if you stick your tool in it, then you're going to get a gap.
Yeah, you're going to get that mark, aren't you?
And you sometimes you'll find that you've got a bit of the ink pad on the back, and so it kind of melts powder underneath as well, and so then it will stick to your craft sheet. So I think we're...
Wow, that's
Are we actually done? I can't tell whether we're done there or not.
Yeah, I think so.
This is the thing where you overdo it.
Right. Yeah, no, I think you're done.
Yeah, I think we're done. I'm going to go with that. There's a bit there. I keep on going back to it. I think it's where I've missed. Oh!
Well, we're down to the last minute.
Yeah, so all we're going to do is I'm not going to glue it because it'll take me ages to glue it. But all we're going to do is just pop that there. Pop that there.
Oh.
And then we've got our little sentiment that we just popped down there.
Beautiful.
So maybe not tonight, but tomorrow I'll finish that off and we'll stick it down.
Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So that was from our second bundle there. Thank you, Julia, absolutely gorgeous as always. That's from our Wonderful World and Dance for Joy collection there. Brand new today, £55.96, saving you £7, 541087. And I do believe the Flexi-Buy payment option is available on that as well. 2 payments of £27.98. So you're with us at 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock. Oh, I'm back. I'm in for craft price drop.
Oh, you're kidding me. You're in at 7 a.m.
Well,
the day.
Yeah.
Golly gosh, they're working you hard tomorrow.
They are. What I'll be like at 5 o'clock, who knows? What'll come out of my mouth? I don't know.
I'm going to watch that show. Thank you so much. We'll see Julia at 7 and at 9 o'clock also for the one day special. But catch up as well for the 6 o'clock show. That was the launch tonight as well. Thank you,
See you
Julia.
in the morning.
Indeed, now we're going to go live from the NEC, a repeat of one of the shows there, and then we've got the Spellbinders One Day Special also, and to follow their Craftex Silhouette Cameo 3 show.
Hello, my name's Stuart and I'm the Managing Director of Oakwood Archer. Oakwood Archer is a family-run business and my son and my daughter work very hard with me to bring the best craft items to you in the UK. We specialise in high-quality items brought into the UK from all over the world, including brands like Kaisercraft, Stampendous and Impression Obsession. Working with Hochanda is fantastic for us. It gives us the opportunity to bring all of these brands and all of these products from all over the world direct to you, the crafter in the UK. Our products include stamps, dies, papers, buttons, trimmings, ribbons and album making kits. Just about everything you need to be a good crafter. So please don't miss Oakwood Archer shows on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Barbara Gray from Clarity Stamp Limited. We're well known in the industry for designing and manufacturing top quality, award-winning craft products. As with all craft projects, you need a good starting place, a great stamp, a top quality stencil, and in recent times we've developed the Groovy Parchment art system so that your line art is perfect on parchment. Another exciting development to come from the marriage between Parchment and our stamp company is the fabulous designer papers and now the designer parchment. There is nothing like it. Each groovy plate is precision etched, and by simply getting in the groove with a stylus, you can easily transfer great designs onto parchment. Groovy is a modular system. The plates complement each other and work beautifully together. They are packed with elements and allow you to build your own original artwork. Whether you're a novice or a traditional parcher, you will love these plates. And for me personally, having beautiful line art is what motivated me to want to learn traditional parchment skills. So why not get in the groove with us here on Hochanda?
Good afternoon, welcome back live to the NEC in Birmingham. Great to have your company, great to get on here today as well. I've been chomping at the bit all day long. Everybody having fun? Our live audience is still with us, and I can assure you, in the next hour, you're going to see the most amazing cake decorating and model moulding, exhibitions. Let me introduce you to Nicholas Lodge.
Nice
Nicholas,
yes,
good to see you.
Nice to be back.
Welcome back. I missed you first time you came
I
round.
did, that's right. I was on Hochanda in August, so sorry I didn't get to see you.
No, tell me a little bit about yourself. What do you do?
Well, I'm a cake artist, pastry chef, and also I love to do work with cold air drying clay. And obviously I've designed a new line called Flower Pro, which is basically silicone molds, which obviously you can use in craft and you can use in cake. So
Now,
they're very unique.
I know if you come along to the NEC from tomorrow onwards, you'll see Nicholas actually in the Cake International
That's
show.
right. I'll be here on booth H10,
Fantastic.
and I'll be there for 3 days demonstrating.
Brilliant. That's from tomorrow, so if you're
Yes.
coming down, make sure you go and say hello. Now, we've got some really exciting things in the show today. If you've ever wanted to mould and make fantastic cake decorations, or indeed ornaments to put around the Christmas table, for example, we've got some brand new todays, starting off with the poinsettia mould.
Correct. This is the new poinsettia, so we can show that to the audience.
Yeah.
And so this is quite unique because it has a back veiner as well. So
Right.
this has all the little small sathium, which is the center, and then obviously the bracts and the leaves. So
Because that's what's normally very difficult to actually achieve, is the texture on the back of the
Totally.
petal. This is going to give it to you. So these, bearing in mind the popularity of our moulds before, we are expecting to be very, very popular this afternoon. Already 10% plus of the stock is gone. It's the most appropriate flower for Christmas, isn't it?
Totally. And this makes a great, like you can see here, these are all in air drying clay, and obviously this is in sugar, so obviously they're going to look the same, and they're perfect for gifts, on a wine bottle, on a wreath. You could use them on a holiday package, so it's really great.
Look at these fantastic displays that are just over here on, like you say, the cake, but also in air dried clay. And we've actually got some very special new clay that's coming in the show today that we've not shown you before. But they're just so realistic, aren't they?
Well, thank you. Yeah, the thing is, it's very easy to make. I mean, this is basically achievable to anybody. So if you, the way I teach is very easy. And obviously, we also have the new book as well, which we can talk a little bit about later on. And,
Absolutely. That new book is in stock right now. It's on the website if you want to have a little look at it. We've also, as well as the poinsettia, got also another brand new mould for you today, which I'm just about to hold up here. This is part of our options. Now, we've actually got our large winter options for you, which we're about to put on the screen for you. You can choose any of these. It's a pick and mix, isn't it? This one is brand new today, and you're getting all of these leaves, as you can see here. These are the oak leaves and the blackberry
Yes,
leaves.
so this is the blackberry here, so you can see incredible detail on the blackberry leaves. We obviously, last year we introduced the nuts and berries, which some of the audience may already have, which has got that's the one that we introduced last year. So this has got the walnut and the blackberry and the acorns on. So we brought out the leaf to go with this. So this makes incredible